Hey y'all, today I'm going to make squash puffs. Now they're supposed to be deep fried, but because I'm trying to avoid fried foods, I'm going to cook these like I would pancakes, spray the grill, and then that way I'll be able to eat them. Okay, I've got one egg. Let me turn this down here. I've got one egg and beat that. Take my leftover squash, add that, kind of stir it around. Now I've already measured out my dry ingredients. It's a third a cup of all-purpose flour, a third of a cup of cornmeal, and I did use a self-rising cornmeal. That's okay. And the recipe calls for a teaspoon of baking powder. I went ahead and put that in there, even though the self-rising has the baking powder. I didn't put salt because I put salt in my squash when I was cooking it. And then it calls for 1 medium onion grated. I'm leaving that onion out. Now, I did cook my yellow squash with onion in it, but I don't want to add the raw onion because I'm afraid that might upset my stomach. Okay, now let me pour these dry ingredients in here. And I did, since I'm not using the fresh onion, I added some onion powder. Okay, let me mix this. And I may need to add some moisture by way of water or milk, just so I can get it on the grill. But let's just see here how this works out. I may not have to. Kind of mashing it all together. Okay. Well, that looks pretty good, pretty mushy. Okay. Spray my grill. Put a little bit on there. And see how it does. The last time I cooked these, I cooked them, I dropped them in some oil and deep fried them. So this will be my first time making them like I would fried cornbread, I guess. Okay. I seem to think that these would be very dry without putting a little liquid in the batter. So I added about 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk and about 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. When you use buttermilk, you need to use baking soda. Something about the chemical reaction, and I don't remember what it is. And when I made those banana muffins yesterday, I forgot to follow that rule, and I didn't put any baking soda in with my banana muffins because I had used buttermilk in there. Okay, let's see how these do. Let's see if I can cut one of these open. Okay. It looks like they're done. The squash is moist. I'll let that cool off before I try it. Okay, let me try this one before I put any liquid in. Good. Flavor is nice. But to get it to cook on the grill without the outside of it being dry, I added that buttermilk. Okay. Let me take these off. And I'll let those cool. Then I will take a bite of those after they have cooled. And cook the rest of this batter. So if you have a garden and you have a bumper crop of squash and you're thinking, how am I going to get rid of it? You can have squash puffs every night. I wouldn't mind that. Okay, this is the one that I put the buttermilk in. It's good too. So I would say that because I put it on my cast iron grill, I needed the flour and the buttermilk in there to be able to cook it. Now if you're just gonna fry it, deep fry, then it'd be fine. And I think it'd be good, especially with raw onion chopped up in there, or a little green onion, maybe some jalapeno, either pickled or fresh. Be great. But I mentioned the bumper crop of squash because I remember one year when my husband and I had a garden, I felt like I couldn't give the squash away. I was picking it by the 5-gallon buckets. It was just so much. Okay, I got about 6 large squash puffs out of that. Now that'll be good with, if I could have them, black-eyed peas, or I don't know, any meal. It'd be great. I'd even eat them for breakfast. So, well, y'all have a good afternoon, a good evening, a good day, and remember to please be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness today. Bye.